Good morning everybody and welcome back to episode 177 of Enter Crypto, where twice a day I keep you informed and fully up to date on all things crypto. If that sounds like something you would be interested in, then subscribe to the channel. I put out a new video every 12 hours. So the story of the morning today is an article I have found in CoinDesk's policy section, and it's titled "French Regulator is Working to Clarify New Crypto Rules and Align Itself with the EU." The National Assembly voted for new regulations on Tuesday in the wake of FTX's collapse. So as always, we'll read through the article quickly and then we'll summarise and give our opinion at the end. So let's jump in. France's financial market regulator will spell out the new requirements for crypto firms to register in the country. Marianne Barbar-Layani, the head of the agency, said on Wednesday, "We will work to clarify these new rules," the AMF. Chairwoman Barbat-Layani told lawmakers on the French Senate's Finance Committee of Legislation the National Assembly voted for on Tuesday, saying her experts will talk with industry representatives. Barbat-Layani said she would adapt French crypto license conditions to make them as operationally close as possible to the new European rules, referring to the Markets in Crypto Assets Regulation, or MiCA, set to be agreed on imminently by the European Union. Extra checks on companies' cybersecurity were a particularly important element of the new rules, Barbat-Layani said, despite protests from crypto lobbyists that they could prove unworkable for crypto firms to meet in practice. In a proposal rubber-stamped by the French National Assembly on Tuesday, lawmakers proposed strengthening the regulatory regime in the wake of the collapse of FTX, although Barbat-Layani urged the politicians not to tar the whole industry with the same brush. Digital finance should not be condemned for FTX any more than traditional finance was for Madoff, referring to Bernie Madoff, who perpetuated a Ponzi scheme and who died in prison in 2021. So this news is coming from France, and it's from the basically centres around the French financial regulator, and they're called the Autorité des Marchés Financiers, otherwise known as the AMF, and they are taking steps to basically clarify its regulations surrounding cryptocurrencies and bring them in line with EU standards. This is a pretty big deal, and I am excited to share these details with you. So here's the deal. The French National Assembly recently voted to approve new regulations for the cryptocurrency industry. This is part of a larger trend among regulatory bodies around the world to keep up with the rapidly evolving crypto landscape. The AMF recognises the potential benefits of cryptocurrencies, such as increased transparency and efficiency, but looks like that it's also acknowledging the potential risks involved. These new regulations will help to provide a clearer understanding of the rules and regulations governing the use of digital assets. But that's not all. The AMF is also working closely with the European Securities and Markets Authority, they're known as the ESMA, to ensure that its regulations are aligned with the EU's AML directives. For anyone who doesn't know, AML is just anti-money laundering. So this will help to promote consistency in regulations governing the use of cryptocurrencies across the EU, and let's be honest, consistency is key when it comes to something as complicated as crypto. Now, I know that some of you might be worried about what this means for the crypto industry. After all, regulations are often seen as a burden for businesses and investors, but I can tell you that this move by the AMF is probably actually a good thing. The regulations will provide greater clarity and certainty for businesses and investors operating in the crypto space. This will help to minimise potential risks while allowing the industry to continue to grow and innovate. Plus, with the regulations being aligned with EU standards, this will make it easier for businesses to operate across borders. It's also important to note that the new regulations are still being finalised, so I'll keep you updated on any developments. And rest assured, the AMF will continue to monitor the industry and make necessary adjustments to its regulations to ensure that they remain effective and up to date. All in all, I think this is probably a positive step towards greater transparency and investor protection in the crypto industry. The regulations will provide a more secure and trustworthy environment for those operating in the crypto space. So if you're invested in cryptocurrencies or thinking about getting involved, this is probably definitely something to keep your eye on. I mean, I personally believe in individual freedom and limited government intervention in, any economy, and crypto as well. So while I understand the need for regulation and to prevent, in order to prevent fraud and protect investors, I also think that overly burdensome regulations can stifle innovation and growth in the crypto industry. That being said, I think the French regulator's move to clarify its regulations and align with the EU standards is a step in the right direction, if I'm honest, and greater clarity and consistency in regulations will provide a more stable and secure environment for businesses and investors operating in the crypto space, without unduly limiting their individual freedoms. However, I do hope and want that the regulations remain limited in scope and do not overly restrict the use and development of crypto. It's important to strike a balance between regulation and innovation, and I think that can be achieved through smart and targeted regulations that protect investors, but whilst also promoting a dynamic and innovative market. So that's what I've got for you this morning. Thank you for watching, everybody, and thank you for listening. Please join my team and I'll keep you updated on all things crypto every 12 hours. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button if you feel you got value from this video. I'll see you all in 12 hours time.